How many of us are aware that mental health bill was just passed recently in Nigeria? Are we aware? Okay. So we have a lawyer here now. She's not strange to us all too. She's not saying what do people are going to call you individuals, right? Yes. So her name is Barrister Ekene Nwoye. She's going to be talking to us on the mental health bill that was just passed recently in Nigeria. So let's welcome Ekene Nwoye. Cheryl.
As you can see my slide, I mean, it's very cool. You lawyers, you like to look, you don't know where to stop. So, can you go to the first slide? So, I will start by saying congratulations, everyone. Because finally, Nigerians have realized that we have mental health issues and that we deserve an act. The first slide, please. So the struggle to enact an act covering mental health has spanned for 20 years. For 20 years they've been trying, it's not just easy to enact an act in Nigeria. The first reading, the second reading, the third reading, then once it's agreed in the House, they send it to the President for assent. So it has been going like that. Maybe the first reading, the second one, so youth are not ready for this. However, it shot to 20 years. And finally, on January 5th, 2023, Buhari before the event said, oh yeah, all these people are making on social media, or all these people that have been jumping from bridge because of suicide, because of drinking sniper, all these people, they need something to, help them. Because I know sometimes we don't know what the law is. Most people don't know what our constitution says. But just having a law, gives those who want to use it a safe space, to interact. If you have a law guiding something, you know what you should do, how you should approach the situation, and you know that you have kind of like a covering, you understand, when you want to interact, when you want to use it. So, congratulations, everyone. So, the first thing first, the Mental Health Act defined mental health for us, because before, mental health is seen as all those people, you see, mad, all those ones with their dada like my own. Normally, before this time, people like me, they would have seen us like people that our head is not correct, you understand? So it defined mental health as impairment and activities on our activity limitations, individuals, participatory restrictions arising from diagnosable disorders which involve significant changes in thinking, emotion, and behavior. Next slide, please. So, practically, it means mental health includes depression, anxiety disorders, schizophrenia, eating disorders, foodie, or those people that don't eat at all, addictive behaviors, example of mental illness and disorders. So, like our pharmacist said, even anxiousness, just being too anxious to write that exam. I had this colleague that once, this very quick story, he went to a party, so he had never taken weed before. But those people that say weed is not bad, or weed is good, I don't know. So he went to a party, they gave him cake, he ate the cake, you don't know there was weed inside. And we had this contract, and contract was like the most scary course for like new students, then 100 level contracts. So we had contract tests the next day. The weed, I think he took a lot of the cake because he thought it was just cake. He was so slow, he could not write anything. When he came out of the hall, he was crying, he was very anxious. He felt that he had failed the exam. This was just the test roll. But when a course already has a lot of fear surrounding it, and then the first test you ever have, you failed it. It's not like, this one, my life has finished. This is where my carryover started. So, anxiousness like that is so part of mental illness. Next slide, please. So what did the law do for us? Because before, the Lunacy Act then it didn't protect those who had mental illness. He saw them as these mad people that you just need to lock somewhere. I had this, I'm not proud of it, but I had this uncle. I used to watch it, and it's very interesting. After we say we watch them, we change them, they will be flogging these people then maybe if you faint, they'll say, okay, you are now well. Or maybe sometimes fear of being flogged, you see anything that is doing you, maybe you just so that's how I used to cure people there. They would flog, chain, all those people send my lap on the road, they'll say, okay, maybe they want to use their mother for ritual, maintenance cast, they want to take them somewhere. So that was what they say. You just gave people an opportunity to lock their mad people one place. But thank God for the Mental Health Act. It's, first of all, go forward because basically it's right for this. It established the Department of Mental Health Services in the Federal Ministry of Health. And the purpose of the department is to make policies, promote mental well-being, and healthcare services, among others. The next slide, please. So, the Act also established a mental health fund for the implementation of this provision. First of all, this fund is not like they'll be sending money to your account to say your head is not doing well. That's not. It's like you know how we have third fund. So this is like a mental health fund where any activity, whether it's for awareness, whether it's for care or for medical facilities for mental health, for outreaches, drugs, whatever, that's what the fund is supposed to cover. But this fund doesn't have, it's not like third fund, like where for most companies, they have this compulsory, they have this revision, they have to make third fund. That's not how this works. The government still feel, first of all, so if you have money, say maybe you hit big now, you want to donate, probably because you understand the usefulness. So it's more like the fund is the donation. So of course we have a mental health act now, but there's still room for improvement. But at least congratulations, we have one now. We have an act that recognizes that people, it's like Nigeria needs obedience. So anxiety is everywhere. People are angry, people are anxious, people are frustrated, people are disappointed. So the Mental Health Act recognizes that a lot of people experience stress on a daily basis. You don't have to have that, you don't have to go naked, you don't have to be saying irregular things or making false statements to have mental health issues. The fact that you cannot work, the fact that you cannot produce at the pace you used to can be a form of mental health problem that you need to take care of. So what the Mental Health Act did was first of all define it, because if something is not defined, if a scope is not created for how something should be addressed, anything can fall into that place. Thank God the Mental Health Act did not add on this one that's doing on now. This whole and the woman and the them and the this. It has not recognized that yet. Because that's another form of mental health issue that we are experiencing in this country. You start from, okay, I'm a cross-dresser, and then suddenly you don't know where to draw the line, and then before you know you're a woman, before you know you're a them, before you know you're an animal. It's the panelists before me said everybody wants to be followed now. Everybody wants to have this form of recognition. People want to be seen to have done something the first thing that's different. So that kind of pressure has been recognized, and mental health has now created a space where we say, and maybe now you can actually petition. They have a committee. They act, although there is a ministry, the committee is now like the food soldiers for the Mental Act. So you can appeal to the committee if you have any experience any form of discrimination based on your mental health challenge, based on your diagnosis. Not all these self-acclaimed mental health, all these people that are looking for what are they calling recognition. Say today I'm this, today I'm not that. But if you've been diagnosed and you've seen a professional and they are identified as having something you actually, and then you experience any form of discrimination, whether anyhow, be it the social media, be it your workplace, you can actually appeal to the community, and then that organization or that person is sanctioned. So, while we try to get this slide back up, so the Mental Health Act also tries to introduce a form of compulsory awareness, that is, occasionally, an arrangement is made where people are able to converse like this. SMART is a private organized project, but the Mental Health Act charged the committee with the responsibility of creating a space where young people, whatever age you are, can discuss mental health issues. So the act also tried to ensure that there is every facility has a place where people just with mental health issues can freely walk in and have their matters sorted out without discrimination. I listened to this psychiatrist, and she was talking about how most of her patients first come. When they first come, because they don't want to be branded as people who are mad, first of all, they don't like coming during the day. Nobody wants to be seen walking into her office. Because once they see you walking into her office, they this person has issues. I mean, sometimes when I think about psychologists, I'm like, how do they cope in this country? Because people feel seeing a psychologist is a very, very big flaw. You know, if you say you have something that is up there, it's not tired, everybody's tired every day. Why are you special? Everybody's depressed every day. In short, today I don't feel it, so why do I have to talk to somebody about it? So she was saying that her patients will always want to see her privately, somewhere like a retreat. They do not want, especially all those rich people that have eyes on them, people that cannot go anywhere without people recognizing them. Celebrities do not want to come to her. So can we meet somewhere private? So thanks to the Mental Health Act, the discussion is now open. There's a safe space for people to discuss. Can we go down to yes, slide, yes. Yes, slide. Where people who have shared experiences can now sit down and discuss. Yes, here and there, something like that. We have those for alcohol issues, those for drugs, those for pornography, those for whatever it is your issue is. So it recognizes that people who have lived experiences can start up a support group and discuss mental health issues that are peculiar to them. Because if I have an issue with alcohol, I might not understand the next guy who has an issue with drugs, or the next person who just feels anxious when the weather is too hot. So all of us cannot be in the same space and understand each other. I might feel okay, my issues everywhere, but your own issue just makes you stupid. So the act recognizes small, of course. It doesn't. It's not like a backdoor thing. For you to be able to organize something like that, you need to have some kind of license or whatever granted. Not anybody. I cannot just tell someone that's okay. Gather in my room. Or let's talk about what's doing us. So next slide. Mental health act contribute to the broader discussion, awareness, and acceptance of those mental health conditions. That is the point. First of all, the act defined it. It created a body to oversee it. It has created a cause, which we hope is see money. And then it has created a safe space where people recognize their issues, are able to talk about, and are able to seek professional help without stigma. Where any person can sit next to the other guy knowing that okay, sometimes converses where there is everywhere is too big, there's smoking here, all those kind of things. The act has created an avenue where people who have certain issues, who have clinically diagnosed, can now discuss it, can now even seek legal remedy when they are wronged by it. And thank God for that. So that's basically it. If you have any question, you can write it down at the end of the session. Thank you.